Hey everyone, Sargon here. Today's video is going to be simply demonstrating how to delete a VI workload domain out of VCF 9.0. Recently in my blogs, I imported a 8x vCenter, upgraded it to 9. Well, this time I want to delete it completely because I want to rebuild it for another test. So check it out. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing some Broadcom documentation first. Obviously here, this is for VCF 9 on how to delete a workload domain. My setup is pretty simple. I do have an NSX manager deployed, and I don't have it shared with any other workload domains. And everything in my management domain should be fine. If this is your environment, please ensure that you've backed up these VMs, you've migrated anything that you want to keep, because this is preparing it for complete destruction, or removing it as a workload domain, and then you can destruct all you want. However, please do review this. This will take about 20 minutes. No, the video will not be that long. You can see the vCenter is pretty simple here. I've got a vCenter, a VM I created, and a NSX managers and vCenter appliance. Jumping over into VCF operations from the inventory section, you can see I've got my management domain and workload domain. Workload domain is GenApp running at 9.0. I can simply come up to actions here, select delete domain. I'm going to have some warnings here that the following clusters associated will be deleted. And I, at this point, don't want anything. So I will confirm by putting in the name of the workload domain that's going to be deleted. Click delete. And we should be able to monitor this task. And you can see all the tasks that are associated with it. And if we come over to the vCenter, we'll see if there's anything. Nothing's kicked off yet here, but we will go ahead and monitor this, but we'll come back at the next step. So the task completed did not take 20 minutes, but that is due to the simplicity of the environment being deleted. But you can see everything it goes through, from cleaning up NSX, deleting transport node profiles, disabling cluster services. Now, let's check our inventory and see if anything's still in there. And there is no more domain there. We just have a management domain, which is expected. We did not want to get rid of that. If we click over in integrations under management, let's make sure there's no stale entry. So it cleaned up the integrations portion for that workload domain. And this should allow us to just continue on. And we can even come up here and there should be a sync, but we can run a sync on the management domain instead and just make sure everything's happy there. And in case you're wondering, the vCenter is actually still up in addition to all the VMs. So they did not actually go through destruction, but you can actually proceed and begin decomming these items. So that was the walkthrough of deleting a workload domain out of VCF 9. Hope you guys found that helpful. Please ensure to consult with Broadcom support, your account team, or any kind of partner you're working with. Enjoy.